So, while recording the rules section of part 1 of this Nuzlocke, I may have completely deleted all of the save data for Pokemon Shield. I mean, technically this does mean my run has ended and failed, but it'd be weird to play the same story beats and just repost them. So here's a quick rundown of how my restart went. Hop rushes to bug me and my mom to tell us that his big brother, Champion Leon, is home and has gifts for us. So, naturally, I get ready for a 10-day hike in the Scottish Highland with the largest backpack imaginable and a large woolen beanie. My bad, knit cap. Ignoring the ruler of clear foreshadowing, I take my month's worth of supplies down the 10 yards worth of road to Hop's house. However, apparently the strongest trainer in Galar can't navigate a brisk walk in a straight line without getting lost. So, me and Hop head to Wedgehurst to collect him. We ignore Leon foreshadowing my role in crushing Hop's hopes and dreams and help this adult man walk the world's shortest and straightest road back home, where Hop proves undeniably a younger sibling and begs Leon for gifts. Leon offers us a choice between Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. In loving memory of the late Roger Rabbit, I once again choose Scorbunny, and I name him Bugs Bunny. Hop makes the peculiar choice to choose a starter weak to mine, and Leon takes Sobble under his wing to keep him from crying. The next day, Hop immediately challenges me to a battle, and I completely own him, as apparently mastering the concept of fire beats grass is an advanced lesson. Leon asked me to be the rival for his younger brother, which I literally just murdered, to which I gleefully agree. And now that we've had our first ever Pokemon battle, me and Hop have made up our minds that we are going to join the biggest sporting event of the year. So I go to tell my mother that her son, who was sitting on his butt just yesterday, is about to become champion because he's the protagonist. When I'm interrupted by the foreshadowing voodoo breaking into the slumbering wheel. We go into the forbidden area instead of alerting literally any other adult in the vicinity, and find a large dog which seems to really like fog. Leos finds us sleeping in the off-limits forest, applauds us for chasing the ruler without telling an adult, and then I go tell my mom that I'm going to go talk to strangers in the next town is over to become a professional sportsman, in which he gives me money to go shopping with and does not warn me about stranger danger. In Wedgehurst, I'm given the Pokedex and then told that despite being in the Pokemon Research Lab, the Pokemon professor lives in a house farther away than the nearest town, and that I need to talk to her about going pro. But first, some shopping. Perfection. Despite being a veteran trainer, Leon feels inclined to teach me how to catch Pokemon before letting me finally catch my Pokemon, officially starting the Nuzlocke. My first encounter was on Route 2, and it was a Blipbug. Worried that I would one-shot it with Bug's Ember, and not wanting to take the chance to tackle, I just chucked the Pokeball and caught it on the first try. Nice. Welcome to the team, Dexter. Next, I rushed back to Route 1 for my second encounter, Squovit. Once again, just hugged the Pokeball, and my new friend had no intention of escaping the cold metal ball I hurled at his head. Wise choice, Skippy Squirrel. Heading back down to Route 2, I fought Sir Jake, Last Lauren, and youngster Benjamin. I join up with Hop, Leon, and Sonia in meeting Professor Magnolia. She scolds Leon for making us come all this way for the gym challenge endorsements when he could easily do it himself. And then to prove we can handle it, me and Hop battle again on the conveniently placed battlefield outside of Magnolia's house. Hop leads with Wooloo, and I lead with Skippy. I make quick work of Wooloo, and it's defeated in no time. Hop then sends out Grookey next, and I make the choice to send out Bugs. Hop continues to be surprised that I understand that plants are flammable, and Bugs takes down Grookey with no issue. Hop thinks that a 2-0 score is a close battle, and finishes off with Wookity, which Bugs makes quick work of, cementing me as Hop's rival and crusher of dreams. Leon gives us our endorsement letters, and we witness the most gentle meteorite crash in recorded history. Apparently, The meteorite is a rare source called Wishing Star, and Perfectus of Magnolia steals it from me just to only return it the next day as a Dynamax man. Dear Arceus, what's with adults and Pokemon stealing my cool rocks and turning them into magic jewelry? We return to Redchurch to ride a train to the gym challenge enrollment. On our way, the train gets stopped by Wool on the tracks, so we must explore the wild area, which means more Pokemon to add to my team. But I can't just not take the Dynamax Eevee. Wait a minute. Why isn't it? Oh, I don't have Let's Go Eevee on the save file. Keeping on trend with naming my Pokemon after fictional characters, there's only one person who I can name in Let's Go Eevee after. Welcome to the team, Mario. Now I'm not sure why, but my first choice when presented with a wild area was to try and catch an Onix, which is level 26. Thankfully, since it's over the catch limit, I can't even attempt to catch it, and I can say it was my first encounter, so I ran. Oh no. My first real encounter for the rolling fields is Bunnelby, and of course, I caught it on my first try. First try. Welcome aboard, Thumper. Seriously? Fine. Thumper. To escape the hail of the rolling fields, I ran to the dappled grove for my next encounter, and I ran into a Baltoy. Not a bad encounter, could be useful. Let's just get this caught quickly. No. Not Skippy. How could you, you cursed doll? Think about what you've done, Annabelle. With our first death already cemented, I headed to the Watchtower ruins because surely the death of Skippy will allow me to catch a ghost Pokemon, right? Oh, Snowrun. That ain't bad. If I can catch it. I meant to go this route to catch either that or I'm just way into level. Oh no. You know what? I didn't want to snow it anyways. Now that the wild area has knocked me down a peg, I decided to move on to Motorstoke and prepare to enroll into the gym challenge. Once in Motorstoke, I am once again treated as if I've never played a Pokemon game, and taught how to use the Pokemon Center for the second time in the same game. After Sonia teaching me how to use Rotami and starts a new addiction of collecting league cards, it's time to head to the Motorstoke Stadium. But first, shopping. Be a gym challenger if you don't look fabulous. I go to enroll into the gym challenge, and this time I'm choosing the uniform number 7, my lucky number. Funnily enough, 7 is also a lucky number in Japan, with the Japanese word nana meaning 7, invoking good luck and fortune. So I'm set. Before it gets too late, I head over to the Budu Inn to sleep before the big day tomorrow. But when I arrive, a group of punks called Team Yell is in my way. You're in for a battle if you want to stop us. I'm up for that. Dexter's struggle makes quick work of the dark type specializing team, especially in the double battle with Hop, since he can hit 2 opponents at once. He even evolved into Dollar afterwards because of the experience. Afterwards, Marty comes to tell Team Yell off, so we can all get our room keys and go to bed. Next morning, we meet up and head back to Motorstoke Stadium to get an official uniform with my lucky number and partake in the start of the season ceremony. where we get to meet the gym leaders and get to stand on the field of the stadium to be cheered by our adoring fans. And this is technically where I left off at the end of part 1, but there's a few more things I wanted to do before I call it a day. Returning back to East Lake Axwell, I decided to do some fishing and encountered a Magikarp, which was an easy capture that if I keep alive, will be a big payoff. Stay strong, Nemo. Oh, and Bugs also learned Double Kick. I then trotted off to North Lake Mylock, hoping to get a few more encounters before the end of the day, and I found a rather aggressive Grubbin. It had Bite, which was super effective against my current MVP, Dexter, Mud Slap from my starter, Bugs Bunny, and had the audacity to avoid an Ember. This, paired with its high level, meant that even Pokemon that didn't have moves they were super effective against, like Mario, still hurt and risked death. With almost every Pokemon other than Nemo and Annabelle in red or yellow, I sent out Nemo as a sacrificial carp, and then quickly switched to Annabelle to tough out hits. The two toughed out long enough for me to finally catch this very violent beetle. You need some anger management, Kaminari. Traumatized by the wild area, I went to heal up my Pokemon, when their story reminded me of another encounter I could get back in Wedgehurst. I don't need your pity. I flew over to Wedgehurst and found in the train station, Avery, getting ready to head to the Isle of Armor. While waiting, a glaring slowpoke onboards the train, and I take advantage of the moment to catch it. Dexter whittles her down with Struggle Bug, and I easily catch her. Glad to meet you, Adora. And now, with those final captures out of the way, I think this is a nice point to end, and wait for the next time when we fight the first gym leader, Milo, and visit the famed Isle of Armor. Please, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, but until next time, have fun, and have a good night.